what's up? My Cannonballs are back for a short quick segment. I feel like talking, so therefore, I'm going to give y'all a little something to listen to. Maybe you may be cleaning your house or in your car, and just need somebody to listen to while you're on the road. So here you go. So the next song will be kind of short because I want to finish watching Brianna Simone. Um, so what I was gonna say, I wish this whole B2K or Mario and bullcrap would just go away. Let's keep it real, you guys. All these guys, they are talented. It just they had a rough night, a really a bad night. It could have went a whole lot better, but just sometimes you have hits and sometimes you have misses. Just I think a lot of the time, you know, sometimes people think they can just go out there and just do it, just off GP. Some can, some can't. Like the old saying goes, practice makes perfect. Sometimes you need to put your voice on vocal rest. Which by that I mean you cannot speak for a certain amount of, maybe a certain amount of hours. And drink plenty of honey and tea. That's really would help you get back to your old self. And if you're not doing that and you're just abusing it with liquor and and other things, caffeine, sodas, you're not gonna sound so good. You know, you're not gonna sound so good. And I want to say this: alcohol, I feel like it really messes up people's voices, from the legends to the great, from the legends to the newbies. Because it's just like they don't sound good when they have been taking a few sips. Now, a shot or two is okay, but let's don't overdo it. But I really feel like these guys need to get in the studio and make some music. Why they want to? Why? I mean, these are niggas singing. Y'all want to fight? Y'all are too grown to be doing this. Too grown. Now I understand you got to explain, how you feel, because it's just like YouTube. If you hear, if you saw something that was kind of just a little bit displeasing to you, you are gonna, of course, you're gonna make a video. But just to keep harping on like, oh, you got served and this and that. It's like, come on now, y'all serious? How about you guys serving in the damn studio? How about getting those, what I'm saying, getting on the right tracks and producing some quality music that would sell? Because a lot of people that's out here right now, in my eyes, they all kind of sound the same. They kind of sound the same, and it's now, just for me, in my eyes, it's been looking like a gimmick. Just one big old gimmick. If you ask me, it's not. I don't see a lot of people that's artists are putting their a lot of their heart and soul into it. It's just like, oh, yeah, I sounded good. I made a good old song and it went viral, and then it's on the chart. So now here you go. And I'm trying to half-ass, and you shouldn't want to half-ass something that is the craft. And you shouldn't want to half-ass that, because it's like the old saying goes, he can give it to you, but he also can take that away from you. hmm Pretty much. And I also, and let me get off of that too. And I got to bag up too. I got to bag up. Now, when it comes to the passive aggressiveness that I seen on that stage, honestly, you guys, I don't know how I could have been able to handle all of that like that, because I would have got a little frustrated at all of them niggas trying to talk some shit to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I really wanted. I probably would have maybe had some choice words, because I don't play around with other males. When it comes to talking shit. Now I would say, if I'm close to you and I know that we are just playing, I only can do this with one person. The other people, I can't do this with every time Dick and Harry out there, because that's not me. And I know it's bad enough I got a short I got a short tolerance for ignorance. But when someone's trying to say some really ignorant shit to me in my face, it's like, oh, I'm ready to fight. And I haven't been in a good old fight in a minute. Oh, and I don't like fighting, because it's just, you feel all sore at the end. I don't like that shit. But yeah, I'm gonna get off of that. But I did hear about this. What I was gonna say. Oop, hold on, you guys. Lost my train of thought. I'll be right back. Oh yeah. So people are still, upward about Roe versus Wade. And you guys, my opinion is not gonna change on it. It's not gonna change on it, because you know what? The way that people are feeling about that. Hell, you might as well just take a good old AK-47 and just start gunning kids down. That'd be the case, because that's what it is. That's what you're saying when you are against, when you are for abortions. We gonna kill the kids. Let's kill all the kids. hmm for what? Because we done made a careless decision for a temporary moment. for some oohs and ahs and for a good old NUT for the night. I'm just not, I'm not changing my opinion on that. I'm sorry. And you know what? I know people may get raped. I am a survivor of sexual molestation. I done been sexually assaulted and called every name in the book. But at the same time, I'm still pushing. I'm not gonna let what happened to me, you know, get in the way of what I know is what is right. And I'm just not gonna, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just not. And I know that's two different things, but hell, everybody has went through something that was really hard in life, you know. And I'm not making no excuse for somebody to get, raped, but it's just, I don't know. I don't agree. I don't agree, and I wish people would wake up and smell the coffee and ask themselves, how would God feel about this? It's bad enough we all sinners out here, and we doing things that's not of God. But you should ask yourself, how would God feel about me taking life that He put inside of me out of my body because something happened to me, or because I decided to have sex unprotectedly without being married? You know, and I want people to think about that. How would God feel about that? You think He'd be pleased with you? Because you know what, right now, we all are filthy rags in his sight. You know, we may be child, we may be his children, but we are filthy rags. You know, filthy rags. And I hope people don't get offended by this, but it's just my truth, my opinion. That's the way I'm thinking. And a lot of times people don't agree with me a lot. I feel like I'm always, I feel like I'm wrong all the time because the way I think. And hopefully I'm not crazy, but I just happen to have a different of opinions. You know, and I can agree to disagree with people, but I don't know why they're trying to force. And I'm not trying to force the way that the way that I believe down anyone's throat. You are your own person, your own individual. You have the right to fight for whatever rights you want to fight for. In my eyes, I just kind of just disagree with the whole abortion. I do, because if I had, I wish I could, find somebody and we can, be fruitful and multiply. But up until then, some things got to change. Some things got to change, and I'm keeping it real. Some things got to change in order for that to happen. And I won't go into much detail about that, but yes, it's a lot that's been on my mind for the past couple of years, about just certain things in my life. But you guys, we're not gonna get into that. But on that note, you guys, I want you guys to enjoy the rest of your evening. And did y'all enjoy the BT Awards? You know what I'm saying? I gotta say this, BT, y'all gotta get it together when it comes to the mics now. Okay, get it together. Y'all have plenty of weeks to get this stuff together now. Cause I seen some clips. It's almost like the versus battle all over again. People. I think if people were mics was not turned up all the way. It was really low. That was weird. That was really really weird. But on that note, you guys, I want you guys to have a blessed day, and I will talk to you guys later on. Peace. My cannonballs. We're out.